You are now watching the new episode of iMallyTV. Well, it's not delayed because the streets are getting colder, my house is getting colder, and I need to put the heat on because it's getting cold. So the streets have been talking. Let's get into this. This week on iMallyTV, because the streets have been talking. Okay, so this is my first review on Drag Race UK Season 4, Episode 2. And you know what? This episode is definitely the one which, one, shows the underdog, two, shows that everyone that you thought looked good and could possibly win the show, the flaws were revealed in this episode, honey. Let's get into this. Okay, so first of all, Baby, I'm sorry, we gotta read Baby for filth. Now, Baby, I understand that this was a challenge that you was excited for because you thought you were gonna win this because, you know, we know that you are a mediocre queen and this is probably gonna be the only challenge that you probably would have won. But your attitude in relation to the other queens, just because your group didn't win, disgusting. Get into the bin. I couldn't believe her attitude just because she didn't win. Baby throwing toys at the pram. I am not here for that. However, I was living for her excitement, like the fact that she was really excited to showcase her songwriting skills and her magician skills. I was really excited, but her attitude at the end of the episode, no ma'am. We already know that you're a mediocre queen, so we understand that you was relying on this challenge to be your only win. But honey, you're gonna have to try and find something else. Furthermore, Danny Beard is my new favorite on the show. Listen, his confessionals, his commentary, everything about Danny Beard, 10 out of 10 so far. He currently is my new favorite. So what really let Triple Threat down was Starlet. And the reason why I feel like Triple Threat didn't win the challenge is because unlike Queens of the Bone Age, Triple Threat were on the same page. The lineup was completely off. Like you had 3 queens that were kind of on the same wavelength, and then you had 2 queens that were definitely in another city, in another country. It was absolutely a mess. And that's the reason why Triple Threat didn't win. Me personally, I feel like Starlet and Danny Beard should have swapped places. I feel like Starlet should have been in Queens of the Bold Age and Danny Beard should have been in Triple Threat. That's what should have happened. It was literally like watching X Factor, like making the band gone wrong. Sminty absolutely let me down. I genuinely thought that she was gonna be an outstanding queen. I thought she could dance. Like she looks like the kind of queen that can dance and that can give us life. And you know, she looks like she would have been a lip sync queen, but honey, there is always a flaw with the looks queens, and this was her flaw. She didn't know the lyrics. She was an absolute mess. The only thing that she really gives us is body and looks. And this is the one thing that I love about Drag Race, is because you can look a 10 out of 10. But when we look down to the nitty gritty, when we look down to the specifications of being an outstanding drag queen, do you really fit the picture? And Smitty did not fit the picture. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Also, Starlet, you was talking like the judges' comments were your facial expressions was just not giving anything. And she must have said that she's got some sort of condition that really makes her, because of her makeup, it doesn't show her facial expressions. But hun, even when you're not wearing makeup, your face still doesn't show no expression. Furthermore, where is Emanike? Where is Emanike? The last time Emanike was on this show and he produced a song, it was a hit. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song. Bing, bang, bong. UK hard. Where is Emanike? RuPaul, we need Emanike back on RuPaul Drag Race UK, because he would have produced the hell out of these songs, because these songs were absolutely trash. Also, what kind of karaoke version of About You Now were they lip syncing to this week, please? I feel like they weren't able to get the royalties from Sugar Babes because you know they're going through some legal battles at the moment. But I feel like they didn't get the royalties from Sugar Babes because if you listen carefully, 'cause I'm a big Sugar Babes fan. I'm gonna go see them in October or November. I'm a big Sugar Babes fan. And if you listen to the last 30 seconds of the song, that's the only original bit of About You Now that was played. But the rest of it, that was karaoke. Somebody needs to open up their wallet and go pay Sugar Babes their royalties. Last but not least, you know who I think is the underdog? You know who I think is the underdog of this season? Le Film. Keep your eyes on Le Film. That is an underdog. Remember, I told you. Nicki. At this present moment in time, I'm gonna need you to put down your phone and look after your kid. I'm disgusted. Why are you still beefing with people? You are a grown woman. Beefing with people on the internet, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. At this present moment in time, you're making us like Azealia Banks when really and truly, we don't like it when Azealia Banks talks. But right back now, she's talking sense. And at the moment, we don't like it when you talk. Just give us the music, sis. Give us the music. That's all we want. Just like Azealia Banks, sis, give us the music. Keep quiet. Shh. Don't say anything. Shh. And at the moment, the music ain't even hitting. So at this present moment in time, I'm gonna need you to go back on the hiatus and rethink this whole thing because I've been a fan, but right about now, you're making it really hard for me to be a fan. So I'm gonna need you to keep it pim, look after your kid, rethink this whole strategy, stop beefing with all other female rappers. We get it. You've been the queen. Okay, it's now time to pass on the crown. The queen dead now, so it's time to pass on the crown. And just be real, be mature, be grown, be a mom. Please. You know, I don't really like to speak about politics in a lot, but for the first time in about 20 years, I actually feel like conservatives are not gonna win the next general election. Out of the last 20 years that I've been living in the UK and I've been allowed to vote, this present moment in time, and the general election is nowhere near, but this present moment in time, I feel like conservatives are out. And there's already been statistics that are showing that the popularity in Labour is growing. And I just really hope that it does happen because this company is falling to bits. And I sit here in my cold house, don't pay UK, and I think to myself, it really can't get any worse than this. I encourage you all, in the next general election, whoever you support, and I hope it's not conservative, please make a conscious effort to go out and vote. So Ciara has just released a new song with Summer Walker. The song's called Better Things. And, you know, I ain't sure how I feel about the song. Like, the song cute, it cute. But you know what it is with Ciara? Like, I've been a fan. But for me, she hasn't had a hit since Love, Sex and Magic with Justin Timberlake. She hasn't had a hit since then. And for me, I feel like Ciara is great. She's great. She will be, and she should be an icon. But her music just doesn't give the icon status that she should be providing us. And this song is cute. I feel like it's the step in the right direction, but at the same time, I feel like it's a little bit too late. I feel like there's a song on her hard drive right about now that she feels like is not the song that should be released, that she feels like it's going to be a flop, that she doesn't believe in. But if it was to be released, everyone would love it. Like, I feel like that's the situation with Ciara, because there's been songs on her albums that she doesn't release as singles that the fans love, that she hasn't released as a single. And I feel like that's the case with Ciara. So Ciara, if by any chance you are watching this and there is a song that you've made that you feel like isn't the one, release it. Well, that is me over and out. Check me out here next week to find out what my review is going to be on Drag Race UK Season 4, Episode 3. And also, you know the streets are always talking, and you know I'm always listening, so you know I'm going to come back here and tell you what this reason is like. I love you for watching. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and share. And I will see you here next week.